maybe there really are only maybe 100 million souls. There's really 100 million humans here. The rest are non-player characters. Maybe more, maybe less, but my sense is a lot of the people we see on the street are not really people. They're literally just created beings by the system to, just like in a video game, to populate the world, to make, and they are so, it's not even that they're programmed. I almost get the sense that they have an antenna inside of them that's hooked to a main broadcast frequency. So the world, in a sense, in general, all these non-player characters will just go ahead with whatever the programming says to go ahead.
Not everybody here on this planet has a soul. In fact, a lot of them are just projections of program, and that's all they care about is regurgitating the program that they have been created by artificial intelligence to spout, because they don't have any real intelligence. And how you tell the difference is a human being has the ability to change, and a messenger cannot change. A messenger has a different soul than a human being. The messengers are here, program artificial intelligence. The messengers are here to tempt and sway people who have souls, and they do it quite effectively. But when you go back to roots, the way you tell if you're a human being or just a messenger, a co-opted bot of artificial intelligence, is you can change. A human being has the ability to change its mind.
What is an NPC?
You don't know this meme?
Is that a Scientology thing?
No, non-player character.
Non-player character?
What, you don't know about this? Do I get to tell you the NPC meme?
Yes.
This is the most important meme of our lifetime.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Breaking it down as quickly as possible. I'm gonna show my age.
Okay.
When we were younger, we played games like Final Fantasy and Ultima, right?
Mm-hmm.
And in those games, you go to like the armor store or the weapon store, and you buy your sword or you buy your armor.
Right.
There's a guy running that store within the game.
Yes.
He does not exist outside of that store.
Right.
That character, all he does is buy armor and sell armor. He doesn't have a wife, he doesn't have a kid. You go there at midnight, he's there. You go there at 8 a.m., he's there.
Right.
He's the player characters you're playing. He's the non-player character. And the point this meme makes is the vast majority of humans are non-player characters. They have no mind outside their programming. You see this on Twitter, where it's one thing when people say cliched ideas, but they'll say cliched ideas in a cliched way.
Yeah.
And it's like, you have no mind. You're just repeating what has been programmed to you in your script. And as soon as you mention certain terms, there's just a knee-jerk speech that they give. And once you identify it, it's like the Matrix. Like you see Agent Smith everywhere.
Yeah.
What is an NPC? Well, it stands for a non-player character and put simply refers to beings who don't have souls. Many theorists believe that NPCs are those who refuse to believe in the Matrix, or have any sort of open-mindedness when it comes to conspiracy theories and understanding the depth of government control and manipulation. It is also thought that NPCs in fact mostly fill the world's population, and they are here to keep us in line. There is a popular study that shows that only 30 to 50% of people within this world have an inner dialogue, and many believe that the 50 to 70% of people who don't have inner dialogue are NPCs. The reason that people think this to be true is because it means that they have no higher awareness to decode information that they are being presented with. This also makes us question their ability to reflect. Without an inner voice, how is someone able to ask themselves why certain things happened?
I live in New York City. I think that there are many Cabbage Patch Babies descendants living here as well as NPCs. Oh yes, when you get into this, there are tons of NPCs floating around us all the time. There was a funny meme I saw that it said, why is only 5% of the world knowing what's going on? And you start to sit there and think, yeah, only 5% is actually aware of what's going on. Like, what is the rest of the population doing? You know? Like, what are they doing with their time? Like, they are not aware of any of the things going on. Faking in the moon landing, altering of the weather, nothing. Like, nothing at all. So then you start to sit there and think, okay, well, what is going on? Well, maybe they're an NPC. They've just been downloaded into this realm and they just are here to exist. And You walk into a store and they say, hey, how are you? And you say, hey, how are you? And they say, how's the weather? And you go, it's chemtrails. And they go, what do you mean? And you just go about your day because you just realize you've encountered an NPC. You just better not continue that conversation. It's just going to keep going in circles.
Okay, so you've heard of NPCs, the non-player characters. Is our world actually filled with backdrop people? Okay, so Dolores Cannon usually comes up in this topic, but let's take a look at what she actually says. They are a collective energy. The whole soul life selection process and having a purpose and a mission, they're not a part of that because they're not individual soul. A soul is when the consciousness becomes individual, but these NPCs are not individuals. Dolores is like, these people don't have souls? I don't understand. They do not. They are just images. They do not have a higher self. Dolores is like, if I touched one, would I be able to tell the difference? No, you're surrounded by them. Reality is made of many layers. They're only involved with the shallowest of layers. Dolores is like, so they're just energy. They are holographic images. Why are they here? They're here to create the experience so that light source beings that break off from the source creator and go through an individual soul evolution journey are able to learn their lessons. Those NPCs help us learn these lessons. And Dolores says because so many main player characters are here on Earth at this time to change the planet and make it better, these NPCs are on a script right now to destroy the planet. They are angry because they're here to provoke us so that we could actually pass the lesson. So this gets me thinking, what if the Karen phenomenon is our own creation and they're just NPCs? One of these NPCs become real. Yes. When you focus and interact with them, you help them evolve slightly away from that hive soul. Dolores is like, wait, so do they become real instantly? And no, it's not immediate. It won't be in this lifetime. Even though they're in the background, these people are essential to our growth and evolution as a soul. And this is why we have to have gratitude and compassion towards the things that provoke us, because they're just giving us the opportunity to learn and grow.